Hey guys, this is Dust Bucket, your friendly neighborhood rock and roll music DJ. So I'm not going to talk to you about that stuff today. I'm going to talk to you about this stuff, which is called hair, and this stuff, which is called pomade, and how I put the two things together, because a few people have asked me questions about it, and it might be helpful if I put a video out there, so it's, people can get some styling tips or whatever, I don't know. But so just going to give you a rundown of what I'm using today. So first thing is Murray's Superior hairdressing pomade. This is like the really tough stuff. I only use this when I haven't got that much pomade in my hair. So just as a side note, I wash my hair every day to clean the scalp, not necessarily to get the pomade out because that's going to be bad for your hair, but you do need to keep your scalp clean. So I did that this morning, but when I did, a lot of the pomade came out, so I'm going to use like a harder wax. On a day-to-day basis, I tend to use a lighter wax though, which is this one, Sweet Georgia Brown hairdressing pomade. This is the light one. It comes in a blue tin, which is also good. Blue tin is the harder one. So I'm also going to use one of these, which is a detangling comb. So I got this from GHD. It's got really wide teeth. So when you're putting pomade in your hair, it builds up a lot of resistance. So it's good to have a wide tooth comb, because otherwise if you're using a fine tooth comb, you're going to be pulling loads of your hair out and it's going to hurt. The other thing I'm going to use is this, which is to finish off. It's a nice long comb. It's got white teeth, it's got fine teeth, and it's really good for just like finishing off your style. So without further ado, I'm going to get on with it. Okay guys, so the first thing I've done is I've just wet my hair a little bit and towel dried it. This just helps with the spreading of the pomade through the hair. So now the first thing I'm going to do is just get the wide tooth comb and just comb my hair forwards, just like this, right? So it makes sense why I'm doing this in a second. So, okay, so I'm going to get my pomade. I'm going to show you how much I use. Okay, so this is really tough. I'm going to use about that much. Right, can you see? I don't know if you can see how much that is. So I'm going to use that much. I'm going to rub it in my hands. This is going to be super funky. Alright, so just rubbed it in my hands, got it all nice and warm. And I'm going to just start from the back and just sort of gently rub it over the top. Don't try and scrunch it in. I'd also like to say, just remember I've got like really, really straight hair. So it might be, if you've got like curly hair or anything, you may have to adjust the way you do this. Jesus. Right, so I'm going to get some more. So there we go. Rub that in, and then there we go. So as you can see, I've worked that all the way through my hair, right? So I'm not going to necessarily use the tougher stuff on the sides. The reason is because my hair has got a tendency to stick out, and it's actually better to use lighter stuff on the sides. If you've got like sticky out hair, I don't know why that is. So I'm just going to get like a little bit, a tiny bit. There we go. I don't know if you can see that. A tiny bit of the light stuff, rub that in. And just run that through the sides, sort of gently over the top. You don't want to be like putting it on your scalp or anything. It's going to do that through the day anyway, that's why you have to wash your hair every day. But yeah, so the lighter stuff is going on the sides. If you use the heavier stuff on the side, it's going to like stick out like that. If you use the light stuff, it will sit flat, and I don't quite know why that is, but that's what happens. So just make sure I've got enough stuff in the back. Right, there we go. So, okay, so again, the super wide tooth comb now. Just gonna sort of comb this through my hair. I'm gonna use this to sort of build up some structure as well in my hair. So try not to get the teeth and scratch them all the way across. Your scalp is really delicate, right? So when you're combing your hair, you want to comb your hair, not your scalp. Just remember that. So just sit it flush. You don't want to drag your teeth across the scalp. Just want to, there we go. As we can see, now I've got like a slick back thing going on. Just sort of try and get it tidy at the back. I haven't got like a backwards mirror, so this is kind of guesswork at the back. Hopefully it looks okay. Right, so that's like the first step. Now, you get this one. This is good for getting a good parting in. Right, so just gonna. Sometimes this happens like really quickly, so I'm just sort of coming back a bit there so I can start finding a line. As you can see, I don't know if you can see there, but I've got a line sort of starting to show. Sometimes this happens really easily. Sometimes it takes a few tries. Today, I think we might be in luck. Yeah, there we go. So, as you can see, I've now parted my hair. Now, I usually tend to comb my side back like that. It's kind of more of the 50s way of doing it. But if you wanted like, if you're doing parting and you wanted like 1930s or 1920s or something like that, you can sort of comb your hair down and sort of back. But I prefer just sort of, there we go, sort of having it back like that. It tends to blend my hair better together. I'm not a big fan of having a line there. So just going to blend that in. There I'm using the finer bit of the comb, as you can see, to just finish off. So now I'm going to go back to the wide tooth bit. There we go. And just sort of combing back this side as well. And just kind of get that back nice and tidy. Usually I do this a lot quicker than I'm doing it now. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to just start working from this side here without the parting on. Just sort of start bringing it up with the comb. Right. Now I might start switching combs in a second, I might not need to today, but sometimes if there's a lot of resistance in my hair I need to switch combs, but it might be alright. So just bringing it up, as you can see. Maybe I'm sort of making it a bit scruffier, so bringing it up. And using this hand here to just sort of direct where the hair's going. So pushing it down, bringing it up, pushing it down, bringing it up, pushing it down. There we go. So that's starting to get there. If I go back to the wide tooth comb, yeah, just there's a few bits I might need tidying up. So I kind of repeat this process a few times. So start bringing it out at the front. So just gently, not so you like scrunching your hair because you're going to start pulling all this back stuff out. So just gently, sort of pulling it forwards a bit, because you don't want like, sometimes you see these guys and they've got their sort of pomps, but they kind of go whoop, really backwards. You kind of want it to be bulging out forwards as much as possible, which I find tricky sometimes to get that. What I did, okay, so as I said, switching back and forth between combs, so maybe a bit higher than I'd usually have it, but people like high quiffs. So we're getting there. Right. Usually this is a lot quicker for me in the morning because I'm quite used to doing it, and B, I think because I'm talking things through a bit, it's making it a bit tougher to concentrate on what I'm doing. But as you can see, just building it up at the sides, making sure I'm keeping it blended at the back. I don't want disconnect. You might need, as a side note, you might need pocket comb. Pocket comb is helpful. I haven't actually got mine on me right now, but comb just to sort of cut. That's the advantage of pomade, is partly you can get like good height and stuff, you get good styles, do what you want, but like if your hair starts flopping forwards during the day, you can get your pocket comb out and just like tweak things a bit. Whereas like with hairspray or gels or things that make your hair crunchy, if your hair starts flopping forwards and flopping about, you're screwed. Right, so we're getting there. Right, I think that'll be about it. Now I'm going to tell you a little secret that I use. So So my little secret is when I'm using this matte stuff, it's not very matte stuff. This harder wax, it tends to not be as shiny as the lighter wax. So when I'm using the harder wax, I've got a secret, which is this. It's called Shine Mist, which is by Label M. It's good because it's not crunchy and it makes your hair shiny, so it just makes it look a bit smarter than just having like sort of dull matte hair. So there we go, just quick spray of that. There we go. And that is how I do my hair. Another trick is get squirty soap like this, and don't wet your hands first, because when you wet your hands first, it sort of builds up I don't know, there's something about the water and the wax becoming resistant. So you want to soap up your hands first before you wash it off, so that starts breaking down the wax. Here we go, washing my hands. Cool, there we have it. Wet hands. So I'll take some photos of my hair so you can have a look at it up close in a second. So.